We have got myself, Asen Rich, Adam Shelton, Alden Ward, Clinton Richardson, David Toomey, Lamar Scholl, Mark and Dana, or just Mark, maybe Dana's in hearing range, Ron Preston, and Roxanne Greer. And it's Roxanne's first time on. Roxanne, I'm not going to call you out. I'm just simply saying thanks for hopping on the call. We're happy to have you here, Roxanne. Let's see who we're over here on the Facebook Live. B Caldero. Hey, B, what's going on, girl? Happy 4th of July. Shows I have a few other people on, but without a comment, I don't know who you are, but thank you for hopping on and tuning in. Ace and Rich, let's do this.
Wow, I'm a little rusty. It's been a little while. Hey guys, how you doing? My name is Rich Guzman.
Hi guys, I'm Anastasia Hawes, aka Coach Ace.
And today we're going to be talking about, well, first of all, welcome to the Freedom Call. See, I told you I'm rusty. Welcome to the Freedom Call. Today we're talking about pretty much reprogramming your brain for success. I think I did something similar to this a while back, actually over a year or two ago. And I'm kind of wanting to touch upon this a little bit further. I've been actually studying, is it Joe the Pesta? I can never pronounce his last name. Joe Podesta, right? That's what his name is?
Yeah.
Yeah. And he really studies the brain and what happens, you know, with your brain and everything, and on a conscious and subconscious level. And he talks about the quantum field and quantum mechanics and things like that. So I'm gonna get a little deep with you guys today. So hopefully you guys could, you know, follow along here, okay? So first I got some notes here, and then I'm just gonna go off of my own thoughts and what I feel and things like that, all right? I'm gonna start off with who is really controlling your mind, first of all. I'd like to know who is really controlling your mind. If you think that that you are controlling your mind, the reality is that it's a no, right? Your body is controlling your mind. Did you know that? Your body is controlling your mind. Because your body goes in a certain state and it tells your brain, it teaches your brain what to do, right? You ever notice how you feel when you're stressed out? I'm gonna get a little story here. I woke up this morning in a shitty mood, right? What happened was, how did I wake up in a shitty mood, right? It was affected by my environment around me, okay? This morning, Anastasia was stressed out. Don't know why, but she didn't come into bed and say, "Good morning, honey. How are you?" Right? Or a nice little rub on the forehead to slowly wake me up. Like, "Hey, what's the password?" I'm like, I'm sleeping. Oh my God. You know, this is my state of before I wake up. It's like a pre-meditation that I do to start my day. Mm-hmm. And she's like, "What's the password? I'm trying to figure this out." I'm like, and it's like
now you're exaggerating. I did not scream.
No, but the point is, it was a negative, it's a negative energy, right? So here I am trying to start my day a certain way, right? And it's affecting my behavior as I'm waking up. And then after I wake up, my behavior was still escalating to be negative, okay? Because you are in a certain wave state before you fully wake up. When you are sleeping, and they wake, you know, you're sleeping and you're awake, there's a state in between that is very, very powerful. And if you, in that state, if you wake up in the wrong way, it's gonna affect part of your day.
Yeah.
Okay? So I forgot if it's called beta or theta. I think it was theta.
Theta.
It's called.
It's theta.
Yeah. So what happened was, and this is what really, this morning I thought about this today, this morning, because of that reason. Last minute, huh? Pretty wild. But this is how I get inspired by things that happen, right? To be real, to be, you know, transparent and honest with everybody. So Ace and Rich may be successful, but that don't mean we don't have our own little bouts and our little battles. You know what I mean? Because we have to, you know, control our thoughts and our minds subconscious. But the problem is the body takes over from stress.
Yes.
And then it just runs your day. So what happens when you wake up stressed? Your body gets tense, doesn't it? You're like, you know, you just get angry. You get to that fight or flight mode, right? You just get tensed up and you get angry. And then it affects every ounce of your being, every action that you take, right? Even when you go in the traffic and you're on your way to work, you're like, get out of my way, right? Everything just connects from that one state of how you were feeling. So My question to you is, who's really controlling your mind? Right? Who is really controlling your mind? And the world that you're living in right now I mean, literally right now, is trying to brainwash you from every single angle. And you need to realize this right now, in this moment, in this live. You need to realize that everyone right now, all around you, wherever you go, supermarket, traffic, TV, movie, horror, comedy, everything is brainwashing you. Every single thing is brainwashing you on a subconscious level, and you don't even know it. Consciously, you know that if you watch a movie and it's scary, you know that it's scary.
That's why
But-
that's why you get goosebumps when you watch something like that, or even if you think about that thought and it gives you goosebumps. The brain doesn't know the difference between reality and what is not real.
No, it doesn't. And you have to think about that because,
Mhm.
you know, if your subconscious mind doesn't know the difference, then it doesn't know the difference when you're being affected from other things around you in your life. So let's say like whatever's going on in your environment, right? Colleagues, friends, family, the list goes on, right? Telling you negative things about what you believe in. See, you're going against the grain. You're going through a battle. It's called the battlefield of the mind, right? You're always in battle. You're always in chaos. The ones that control are the ones that could shut their minds off. Think about that for 1 second. The one that takes control is the one that can shut their mind off. And it only takes literally, I'm not kidding,
Mhm.
it only takes really not even like 15 minutes, 10 minutes to shut your mind off completely. All right. I'm going to get into the little exercise with you guys later. So 2, say and think about something long enough and your subconscious mind will start to believe it. Because it doesn't know the difference. So it's just going to follow along. So if you say to yourself, I don't want to do a video because I don't understand something, what's going to happen? You're never going to do it. That's going to be your association to trying to accomplish something, to go against the grain. If your conscious mind wants to change, but your subconscious mind says, no, I ain't doing it.
Mhm.
So you're going to put all these things, all these associations,
Yes.
all these fears,
Yes.
all these lessons, all the influences, all the things that we've learned over time in our lives
Right.
to disrupt us from changing a habit.
Case point example, yesterday Facebook went down. Everybody was affected, the whole world. Every single person on the planet who used Facebook, Snapchat, Instagram, all that stuff went down. People were jonesing. Some people freaked out. Some people were just like, where's my internet? Where's everything? Here we were thinking like, you know what? We got a plan B. YouTube is still working. So why don't we go live?
Yeah.
So what we did was normally we would teach a class to our clients and we're in the middle of a 30-day challenge. And what we did, we moved the class to YouTube.
Yeah.
No excuses. And so what we did was we did a live case study. We had
Public.
people coming out,
Publicly.
asking questions, and they literally was explaining their challenges that they were going through with that challenge. And there was one individual that was there that literally was like needing help when it came to like what Rich was talking about. So you need to think about this also. If you think long enough about comparing yourself to people, if you look at people and you let that stop you, then you're never going to move forward. You need to get out of your comfort zone, get out of your own way, stop focusing on that one thought that you need to be perfect, just like we talked about in the pre-call just now in this actual live, what we're doing. And, you need to think about just doing it imperfect.
So there's a war out for your mind.
There is.
Okay.
Yes.
There's a war out for your mind right now. Everybody is trying to get a piece of it. Okay. We're going down a little bit of a rabbit hole here because what I'm trying to do today with you guys is I'm trying to disrupt your wave patterns in your brain today for a second.
Yeah.
And I want you to look at reality in a whole different way. Because your reality is you're just living your own life the way you live it because it's all that you know.
Yeah.
So here I'm coming along and I'm just putting a monkey wrench in your thoughts, right? And once you are aware of that, then you could see reality from a different perspective
Right.
that you never saw before, okay? And if you get this, then you could actually take more control, okay? So there's a war out for your mind. Who's going after you?
Everybody.
Everybody,
Everybody.
right? When you watch the news, when you watch a commercial, when you watch like an infomercial, when you watch you know, things online, right?
Yeah.
Every single thing is out for your mind, right? Every single thing. People that have issues with depression, anger, all those different kind of things, those are effects from a historical past. Okay, I like to say historical past because it's always historical. And what happens is your subconscious mind doesn't understand how to disrupt it because it already knows what it knows. It already remembers what it sees. Okay, so if you have anger issues, it's because it's what you've been programmed to believe. So now your body, it created an association with that feeling. So when your body creates an association with that feeling, it immediately goes up to the mind and the brain, right? And all of a sudden, that's who you become. That's who you become. Is that really you? No, it's not. But your subconscious mind does not understand the difference. It just knows how to be angry because of what you taught itself. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So if you have issues with anger, it's because those associations with emotions and feelings of the past, your subconscious mind, it knows only that emotion and that recollection of the historical thought of what happened, when it triggered it in that moment. So that's all it knows. So what you have to do, what you have to do is you have to change the thought of what happened in the past. And holy shit, that's hard.
It is.
It's hard. I'm not gonna say it's easy, it's hard. But there's technology on how to do that. So stay tuned, I'm gonna show you some stuff. So we need to learn to reprogram your subconscious thoughts, okay? And to learn to reprogram your subconscious thoughts, you have to create new habits. Like you created, the shit that you feel inside has something to do with what you let happen. Okay, you let it happen. And there was times we didn't have a choice because we were kids. The first 7 years of our life, right?
True.
We're just taking in whatever it is, and we have no choice. It is what it is, and you have to deal with it. But now that you're older, you have a choice. You just have to understand how to break it. Everybody wants to be successful. Everybody wants to make money online. Everybody wants results. But every time there's a point where everybody needs to know they need to do something, your emotions, your subconscious mind takes over and it reflects back to a pain. So what happens is you numb yourself out through the pain so you don't take action. It's exactly what happens. Then that pain is linked to what? Let's reflect back again. It's because of what you did in the past and what you learned in the past, that behavior, where your body immediately said, you know what? This is now who I've become because you taught me this. And now that's all I know. Subconscious mind, that's it. That's who you are. That's it.
Agree with that.
Okay? So now, in this moment, let's disrupt that pattern, right? Let's disrupt that pattern. Let's take action on using the technology that we have. We have technology, okay, within us. All right, we have technology within us. Think of the body, okay, as the software, and think of your mind as a hardware, okay. So you ever notice, like, when you were a child, you ever notice when something made you have fear about something? Could have been a parent when they yelled at you, right? To a certain point, it scared the shit out of you, right? To try to discipline and everything. That instilled fear in you. So what happened was you immediately, your body created this emotion linked to fear. Let me repeat that again. It doesn't have to be just that specifically. It could be other associations that happen in your life to instill fear in you. It could be a movie, it could be a horror movie. Maybe your brother or sister took you to a movie like they did to me, scared the shit out of me. And that's how I learned about fear.
Or traumatic event.
Traumatic events, right?
Yeah.
So when you try to understand how to have success and try to grow a business and create results, why is it not happening for you yet? Could it be the fear of failure? Maybe. Could it be the fear of success? More than likely. Because it's usually the opposite of what we think. We always think it's like the fear of failure, but the reality is it's more the fear of success.
Right.
Like, who am I going to become? What's going to happen? Oh my God, how am I going to control the money? Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's true.
So you're associating all these thoughts to fear that's linked from the past, that links to the present moment. So let's get to the good stuff. How do we break that? How do we break that? You ever notice that all this talk about like meditation and silencing the mind and all that? See, people think meditation is like this, you know? No, that's not meditation. Meditation is completely shutting down the mind and completely stopping your thoughts from running away with you. You ever try meditating? You ever try sitting down and closing your eyes? What happens? You start to have some crazy thoughts running through your head by themselves. Raise your hand. Have you felt that? Yes, right? So what do you think is happening to you when you go about your daily lives? So here's the thing. You're going about your daily lives and everything that you're doing. Let me get my phone. This is what you're doing. You have a phone, you have a computer, right? I have a watch. I have like all this stuff going around me. And every day I am constantly, my mind is like, my subconscious is running my life. And it's doing it all on complete autopilot. So when you stop for 1 second and you say, you know what? Time to shut this off. Time to shut the computer off. I'm gonna do it now because I'm live, but and you immediately just stop everything. Just stop everything for about 10 minutes. Give yourself 10 minutes. And in the beginning, what's going to happen is all your subconscious thoughts are going to be flooding into your mind, racing at the speed of sound. I'm telling you, try it. If you haven't tried it, try it. How are you supposed to control your actions in your business if you can't shut down your mind for 10 minutes? It's hard, isn't it? You're angry, depressed, anxiety, because your body already learned what you taught it. So we need to change that. We need to disrupt that. And by doing that, you have to learn to meditate. And I'm not talking about meditation like, you know, like the monks. I'm talking about you meditating specifically on quieting your mind. And when you finally learn this, and when you finally, and trust me, it takes practice, like anything else in life. It takes practice. You stop your thoughts for a fraction of a second. Let me share a story with you. Me and Ace, we actually had a live Zoom meeting with a guru on video together. I'm here. Like, let's say that Amber's the guru. The guru did a meditation guidance for us. And we have to do like these certain breathing techniques.
On a video call.
Like
this.
Like with our nose and all this kind of weird stuff, right? It's a little weird.
Yeah.
But it got into a certain state. And I've done meditation for years. And I can honestly, openly say, this is the first time I completely shut my mind off. I've never had that happen like that.
Me neither. Like
I've practiced and I've got pretty far, but this was the first time I had no thoughts at all. And you can literally learn how to do this. And then what you're going to do is you're going to completely stop all thoughts and reprogram your mind. You cannot reprogram your mind while things are running subconsciously all day long. It's not going to happen. You can't. You need to completely disrupt the matrix for just a moment. Disrupt the matrix for just a moment. Take time for yourself. take time for yourself for about 10 minutes, okay? Shut your mind down. And I believe the place was The Art of Living, right? The Art of Living?
Mhm.
Look that up, guys.
Yeah.
They'll do a free meditation session with you.
Free.
Free. And they know what they're doing. And
Yeah.
what they'll do is,
Mhm.
like, we literally, I'm not joking, guys. We sat here, how long was it? It felt like an hour.
Yeah, it felt longer,
It
but really
felt-
we're not that long.
We were there for like maybe 15 minutes. But it felt like an hour, guys. An
Mhm.
hour.
Mm-hmm.
And all I remember is like, I remember being here, but I also remember not being here at the same time, if that makes sense.
It was
And
like,
having completely, absolutely
Yeah.
no thoughts. And the longer I started staying in it,
mm,
the more I was going somewhere. I have no idea where I was going, but I was moving somewhere.
mm.
And then when he actually woke us up, because he had to wake
He
us
had to
up,
wake us up.
I came back and I felt like I opened my eyes for the first time, like I was born again. And this is very fascinating to understand, whoever's dealing with anger,
Mhm.
depression, anxiety, because you can completely disrupt that emotion and that feeling
Yeah.
and that thought, because our feelings are connected to our body, okay? And when that happens, we create problems. We create problems. Subconscious mind does not know the difference. It does not know the difference. It doesn't, like, your conscious mind, like I said, if you go to a movie and you watch a horror movie and you're looking at a scary movie, your conscious mind knows you're watching a scary movie, but your subconscious mind does not understand that person, and there's some horror going on right now.
Mhm.
Doesn't understand. This understands, this doesn't understand. So what do you think has happened throughout your whole life? When you come across feelings, events, traumatic events, things that have happened to you, subconscious mind does not know the difference. You understand what I'm saying? So my advice to you, if you want to disrupt all the old thoughts, all the old way of thinking, okay, and start creating some new great thoughts, okay, and start changing the way you see things,
Mhm.
and the way that you think. Yes, even the way that you think. Your subconscious mind will follow, because it does not know the difference. And this is why you see successful people become successful, because they go into that battlefield and they disrupt that way of thinking. They disrupt that pattern. And they say, you know what? This is what they do. I'm gonna give you guys a little tip, another tip. When I first started playing guitar many years ago, I have friends tell me, well, I had two kinds of friends. Some of the friends were like, you'll never be on stage. That's too hard. You'll never make it. The other friends were like, you know what, man? I can see you on stage. I don't know. And at that time, I didn't know how to play guitar, but I was air guitaring it, man, right? I was like having like my first guitar and I was scribbling on the strings. I didn't even know what I was doing. But I kept saying to myself, repeating. Repeating is the most powerful tool, because your subconscious mind doesn't know the difference. I kept telling myself, I believe I'm going to learn to play guitar. I believe I'm going to learn to play guitar. I believe I'm going to learn to play guitar. I believe I'm going to learn to play guitar. I believe that I'm going to be in a band. I believe I'm going to be in a band. I believe I'm going to be in a band. I believe I'm going to be in a band. I believe I'm going to be on the stage one day. I believe I'm going to be on the stage one day. I believe I'm going to be on the stage one day. One day I will be on the stage. I used to go to shows and I used to look at people play on stage and I say, I'm going to be up there one day. But when I said it, I connected my emotion of how I felt about that thought. It was so solidified up here that my subconscious mind took over. So every day of my life, I was doing things subconsciously to get me to that stage. It became like a habit. Got my guitar, my case, go to practice, start writing music, started connecting with the songs, started rehearsing, without even thinking about it, without even flinching, batting an eye, just subconsciously just taking the actions. And then all of a sudden we start playing festivals. All of a sudden we get offer from labels. Then we start getting a producer to record our second CD. How's that even possible for one kid sitting in a bedroom years ago with just a thought, just an idea, never taking lessons and opening up a book and wanting to learn how to play an album to become a guitar player? How's that even possible? Wow. Pretty fascinating, right? Because I kept telling myself over and over what I wanted. I reprogrammed my subconscious mind for something that I wanted.
You spoke it into existence. That's what you did. So you
Someone,
tapped into
if
your
someone's
supreme
angry and has
moments.
anger issues, say, I want to be happy. I want to be happy. I want to be happy. Then go, I'm going to be happy. I'm going to be happy. I'm going to be happy. I am happy. I am happy. I am happy. Did you know being happy is a learned skill? Did you know that? Being happy is a learned skill. Develop that skill. I'm telling you guys, you have technology under your fingertips and you can use it. You can use it to literally overcome the biggest obstacles in your life. Okay? I mean, look at the obstacles that we've overcome. We're being homeless in a motel and just writing blog posts every single day. Man, still building our businesses under the craziest circumstances. Right? Losing my laptop. All the obstacles in front of us. But what was my mind saying? Over and over and over again. I will be successful. I will be successful. I will be successful. I will be successful. I will figure this out. I will be successful. I will figure it out. I will figure it out. I will figure it out. And guess what happened? My subconscious mind took over after a while and I started doing things to get me to where I wanted to be successful. Like going to YouTube and looking at things and learning things and hire someone to learn some things I didn't even know.
Exactly.
Interesting. But what happens if I think the opposite? What happens if I think like, I'll never be successful? What if this doesn't work out? This isn't real. This is bullshit. It's fake. The scam. The list goes on and on and on and on. You're creating an association with your body, how it's going to feel towards having success. And every action that you do is going to be the opposite of what you're looking for.
Right.
Because of that reason. Change the ideas, change the thoughts, disrupt your brain pattern, reprogram your subconscious mind, so that way automatically you'll be doing things on autopilot in the right way, not the wrong way. Okay? Now I went a little deep today, but this is something I get fascinated how our minds are so fucked up. I get fascinated with that. I do. And I'm so inspired by that. This is why I love talking about this kind of stuff with you. And I can get a little complicated, get a little confusing sometimes because nobody talks about this stuff. You just go through life, just go through your life, not even aware of what's going on with you. Have you seen people just like, that's not me. I don't do that. I barely, ask her, I'm barely on this thing. I have a phone. You know what I do? I maybe like text a few things here and there, but this phone is usually here. That's not my life. This is my life, right? This is my life, how I think, right? Guys, look up Joe Podesta and look at the how the brain works in the quantum field, how the mind works in the quantum field. Start educating yourself on who you really are. And you literally can find out why you are behaving the way you are behaving. And I'm not saying I'm not perfect because I'm always working with myself, okay? I'm just aware of the shit happening around me. And you should be aware of it too. And there's different levels of awareness.
There are.
You want to be fully immersed in your awareness of what's going on, all right? So each memory you have in your mind is connected to an emotion. Remember that. Each memory you have from your past is connected to emotion. So when you're trying to feel good and you're trying to feel happy, you can't feel happy because your memory is controlling your subconscious mind, right? And it's remembering the shit. It's remembering the problems. It's remembering the bad stuff. Let's create some new memories, some new great thoughts, some new positive, great things so you can connect to your future self. Because right now, every thought that you're creating right now is creating your future self right now. And you don't even know it.
Mhm.
All right. That's what I got for you guys. My name is Rich Guzman.
My name is Anastasia Hoss, aka Coach Ace.
And we are out.
Boom.
you.
I love it. I love it. Are you talking about Joe Dispenza?
Dispenza, yeah. Dispenza.
Who the hell?
I don't know what that was doing. Dispenza, that's what it is. Yes.
Correction, Joe.
Yes.
There you go.
Yes.
Yes.
Breaking the
Yeah.
habit of yourself. Yeah, I'm like, Joe, who are you talking about?
Yeah, that's what I meant, Dispenza. I know it's close. I was like, ah.
You were close. Yeah, absolutely. Okay, cool. Joe Dispenza.
But yeah, I mean, he breaks it down so good. And I first was introduced to him when I saw the movie What the Bleep.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That movie's a trip. Y'all should watch that.
What the bleep do you know?
Yeah. What the Bleep.
Um,
But that's why I say, you know, when people say they want to do something, they don't do it. It's because
Mhm.
those associations of the past is causing your present tense moments of what you're doing, and you're not aware of it. So now you have to start reprogramming for your future self.
Right.
Absolutely. It's powerful too. And you know, a lot of people will sit back and be like, this is just dumb. Hocus pocus. It don't matter. You're not going to tell me what my mind thought. Blah, 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 blah. Anyways, we might have a few people on that are thinking that exact same thing. Cause
It's okay though. But they're right. Listen to me. That's the reality. They're
Yeah.
right. You know what I'm saying? That's the reality.
I
They're
know.
right.
Yeah, I know. And let's see. Adam Schultz says, powerful stuff. Your body and mind is so powerful. Absolutely. It totally is. And people are just like, no, it's just whatever. You know, my brain is just the same as my arm. It just functions. No.
Amber, go to the Art of Living and schedule a consultation.
Oh,
Just
yeah.
one
With that
session
meditation.
and
Oh.
you will go deep.
I'll have to take a look. Yeah, the art of living. Art of living. Yeah, I'll have to check that out. Sounds pretty cool. I love it. I love this stuff. I love it because you guys already know. And I don't care what anybody tells me about anything. If you work on your brain, you will change who you are as a person. Like I am living proof. Nobody knew me, you know, years ago, obviously, because I wasn't online. Literally, I can tell you, if you work on your mind, you will change as a person.
Oh God.
Everything about you will change,
Yeah.
from your demeanor to your character. Your
Right.
character is everything when it comes to like the 12 categories of your
Yeah.
life. We don't look at ourselves and analyze our lives and even do a life audit. But we did a session with Adam, and if you look at Adam only been in SAM for like not even a year, and
Yeah.
he transformed amazingly, you know. And now he's attracting, you know, wealth. He's attracting success. He's attracting all the because he's learned through the book that we recommended him to read that I'm reading called Supreme Influence by Nirka, and what Rich was talking about as well about, you know, the subconscious mind. You also have to reprogram your thoughts and speak into existence
There it is.
what you want to attract. And I remember having this conversation with Adam and Rich together one day. And this was when Adam was not having any results. And I said, Adam, I see you on stage. I see you at one of the live
Mhm.
events one
Yep.
day just speaking on stage. And he was just like, yeah, well, you know. And I was just like, no, Adam, speak into existence right now what I'm saying,
Yeah.
so that we connect the energy together and watch what's going to happen. A few months later, the event came up. He gets a call. He's like, Adam, you got to speak on stage.
And here's the other
Amazing.
thing. Here's the other thing too. You know, about the conversation.
Mhm.
And this is healthy for everybody to know.
Yeah.
Very healthy. Adam, even when things weren't happening, he was getting dollar trials.
Oh, yeah.
What did he do? He kept being optimistic, not pessimistic. He kept being optimistic as only $1 trials came in. And I told Adam, I said, oh yeah, you got a pro coming, baby. You got a pro coming, right? Because we already saw the future before it even happened,
Mhm.
right? And what happened? Adam's getting pros now, right?
Yeah.
What's next? I see Adam getting Maui intensives. Oh yeah, Adam, I see Maui intensives coming soon, right? Because he understands how to think about it now. He understands that this is a process you have to go through, right? He gets it now.
He's aware.
He's aware.
Mhm.
That's one thing. And I love how he stayed optimistic through the toughest times. But here's the value. There was a moment that I saw Adam starting to think the other way.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, what you're feeling right now is absolutely normal. Absolutely normal. So what you're feeling now is normal. Disrupt that pattern, what you're thinking right now, and change it right now. What that pattern is a big lie. What that interruption is a big fat lie. So when you guys are getting dollar trials, let's say you're getting dollar trials, I'm going to upgrade you. It's a big fat lie. Stop letting your mind fool you. And then it stops you from growth, right? So when Adam heard that, immediately he switched on. Ever since that moment, he's been constantly switched on. Because now he knows when that thought happens, when it comes and creeps in, he's aware of it now. He's like, oh, there's that thing again. Oh, get out of here. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, knock it out. Exactly. So.
I love it. I love it. Let's see who else hopped on. Kanisha Sharice, good to see you. Nikki Salo. It's either, is it Autrienne or Autrine? I'm not sure. Last name Higgins. Yes, Nikki Salo, happy Independence Day. Yinky Tao, good to see you. Hello, hello. Amy Schneider, good having you on. Let's see. Sherry DeCorby. Hey, Sherry, good to see you. Let's see. Kanisha Cherie said she so needed to hear this message today. Awesome. That's what we like, is when it can hit somebody right on the head, right?
Aha moments.
I know. Let's see. Shiree, good to see you, Shiree. I hope you're doing well.
You know what happens, Amber, when somebody has an aha moment? Time stands still for just a few seconds. Everything else just comes apart, and that one aha moment that comes in, the moment time stands still because you captured something.
Yeah. No, that's awesome. Yeah, I love that. Let's see. Yeah, Nikki Saul says fear of not taking actions, fear of failure. Yes. Christy Salvatore, good to see you. Good job bringing your workout last night on the member appreciation call, Chris. Han or Hanny? I totally might have butchered your name, but I apologize. Let's see. She says meditation is just magical and mindset can be changed right away. Absolutely.
We need help. We need help with that. And don't be afraid to reach out for help. That's why I recommend you guys go to Art of Living.
The Art of Living. Tracy Lee, good to see you. Happy Independence Day. Nancy Kirkham, one of our team members. Good to see you.
Right.
That's right.
It's a happy 4th.
It is 4th of July.
It is.
Independence Day. Free your mind.
Yes. Let's see. Who did I miss? Layla. Good to see you, Layla. Rhonda Schaefer. Good to see you. Scott Wendell. Hey, Scott, what's going on? Nikki Saul says, thank you, you guys. Kanisha Sharice says, thanks for the great message. James Reed, thanks for hopping on. Ooh, I love it when people are like slamming in here with stuff. It's always makes it a lot more fun than when nobody's commenting. Rhonda Schaefer, so much wisdom in that young mind. I love it.
Thank you. It took a while. Trust me, it wasn't always like that. I had to work at it.
Yeah. Let's see. Nikki Saul says, congrats, Adam Shelton. Absolutely. Right. And yeah, Adam's been coming in. You guys, I remember when Adam came to the first event he came to, and he jumped in the back of the room and gave me a big hug. He was so excited, didn't know what to do. It was like, he was like, ping, 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 ping. Like, it was crazy. Like, it was, I was like, holy cow, this guy's like right up my alley. He's got all this energy. I love it. And you could see the difference from that event and then the next event, and then the intensive event. Like, you can literally see and I'm sure he can notice it in himself as well, but just from my standpoint, even I noticed, because like I said, I remember when he first came to that first event and he was just kind of like blown away. He didn't know where to go, didn't know which way was up, which way was down. He just knew he was going to do it, right? That's all he knew, is that he was going to do it. And he is now, and he's, he's working really hard, and
he's growing.
Adam, because you're working hard and you're seeing results. And obviously you guys know he's our speaker on Fridays. So yeah, no, it's been great getting to watch you, Adam. Marcel, you're on a little bit late, no problem. Said he'll watch the replay. Absolutely. It was a good one today. I love it. I love it. Work on your mind. This darn thing in between our brain, or in
just
between.
A reminder, Amber, I just want to throw this out there. Nancy Kirkham asked us to come back to the actual, the accelerator experience trading. So tonight, regular time, you'll have us reviewing your work. So it is Independence Day, but it's also Customer Appreciation Day. So make sure that you bring Maui Intensives and All-Ins, bring your work for us to review. Okay?
Yeah, we're entrepreneur. Every day's a holiday.
I know, right? I know. It's like, oh yeah, it's just another day. Yep, absolutely. Well, everybody, Roxanne says, thank you guys. You're welcome.
You're welcome.
Yes, grow to an amazing. Yeah, Nikki Salas says, I watch Adam grow to an amazing marketer. Absolutely, right? I love it. I love it. I love it. Great topic today. Thank you, Ace and Rich, for blessing us with your presence. We appreciate all your golden nuggets. It was great to be back to a normal week this week. When I was gone, you guys, I completely forgot to tell them I was gone. And they're like, are we doing a call? And I was like, oh, crap. No, I'm not even there. It's good to be back with you guys, having you guys on the call. You guys will have, tomorrow's Friday, so we'll have Adam Shelton on. He is I know he's already confirmed with me. So you guys, everybody have a safe holiday that's celebrating the 4th, celebrating Independence Day. Be safe. There'll be a lot of crazy people out there driving on the road. If you're lighting off fireworks, have some fun and don't blow off your hand. And then you guys have a fantastic Thursday, and then we'll see you guys tomorrow. Normal time. We'll have Adam Shelton. We'll be on at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You guys have a fantastic day, and we'll see you tomorrow. Take care. Bye.